Hello everyone, Sean Rowe here, and in today's blog post, I'm talking about Airbnb versus Uber. Now, for those of you that don't know me, I've been using the shared economy for both businesses whilst building my business. Uh, the difference between the two companies are significant. I feel with Uber, I feel like they do not value their drivers. Yes, they cater towards their customers' satisfaction, but they do not value their drivers. To give you an example, I've been doing it for over 18 months. I've completed more than 3,500 trips and rated 2,550 times. I have had 2,312 five-star trips. My current rating is 4.92 stars. So I think I'm probably in the top 5% drivers in the country. However, with that being said, never once has Uber kind of said, you know what, Sean, you're doing a good job. Here is an incentive, or uh, here is something to kind of keep you going, to keep you motivated. On the other hand, Airbnb, I've been doing that Airbnb hosting for the last 12 months, and I have written a blog post about it, which you can find on my website. But with that one, I've become a super host, and a super host is someone that is exceeds particular expectations. They've got a very high rating, and they're hosting at a very high level. Now, I've been a super host for the last 3 quarters, so almost more than 6 months, and recently, I just got an email saying from them, well done, you've become a super host for the last 3 quarters. Here is $100 credit to your next holiday. Now, the difference between the two is Uber could have done that and said, here's a credit to, here's $100 credit to use on the Uber system. To the company, it doesn't cost them anything. It doesn't cost them anything to kind of give me that incentive. Whereas Airbnb is happy to forgo and make sure that the hosting element is really important. It was also interesting the other day, about 2 weeks ago, I got a phone call from the Uber marketing team, and they handpicked 8 Uber drivers that they wanted to do a massive campaign in Australia. Obviously, my name was thrown in the ring with my background of being an Olympian, and they wanted to do a big billboard campaign. Now, they wanted to use my image for 24 months, and the payment was going to be $1,500. They were going to launch it in the 8th of August. And the 8th of August was going to be in conjunction with the Rio Olympics. I had, although this was a great opportunity, I had a big discussion with my manager. We came to the conclusion that $1,500 wasn't enough money to compensate for using my image for 24 months, firstly, and also the mere fact that the amount of exposure that we're going to get using my image in conjunction with the Olympic Games coming up in Rio. I went back to Uber and said, look, I'm happy. I really want to do this opportunity. I just don't think $1,500 is enough. I mean, if you think of like Gucci or Louis Vuitton, if they're doing a big campaign, I don't think they pay their models like $1,500. And said, look, I'm happy to negotiate a better term, whether it be getting Uber credits or an incentive in some other way. Anyway, Uber came back and said, no, we don't want to do anything. We don't want to budge. Hence, unfortunately, I'm not doing that opportunity. With that being said, some people are like, well, some of my friends are like, oh, you should have done it. The opportunity, the exposure you would have got would have been massive. And other people are like, yeah, I see your point. $1,500 is enough. I mean, the question that I ask you, if you were put into my shoes, what would you have done? Would you have taken the $1,500 and done the campaign, or would you have not done it and protected your brand in that sense? That's it for today. Today's comparison was between Airbnb and Uber. I find Airbnb to be a lot better and nurturing towards the people that are working the business, whereas Uber is one of those company, kind of like a black company. They churn and burn. They want to get through as many drivers as possible. That's why they've got massive incentives to get new drivers on the road. If you found absolute value in this blog post, feel free to check me out at www.seanrowe.com. And if there's anyone that you know, your friends or family, that would find this article interesting, please share it and leave a comment because that helps spread the message out there. Anyway, have a great day today. Peace out.